Welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9. So keeping your car clean is not just making sure your paint looks nice or your seats are wiped down. It can mean scraping off your rust and other things off your battery. Might sound scary since it's a big object, but our WJTV mechanic shows you it's very easy, something you can do at home. Let's get under the hood with Patrick Neely. All right, we're here back with Patrick Neely again. Patrick, what are we doing this week?
Well, today I figured that we'd talk a little bit about battery service at home. The car battery is actually something that you can take care of and maintain yourself fairly easily. But one common problem that people call me for is that the car will be running fine. They'll run into the store or the gas station or something. They'll come back out and nothing. It'll be completely dead. So I'm going to show you what to check for if that happens and kind of walk you through how to take care of your battery.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I'm going to ask you this every week. The battery can be scary for people.
Sure.
There's an electrical current in this thing.
Yes, there is.
But it's pretty safe as long as you're doing nothing too stupid with it.
The main thing you want to watch out for is don't have your tools hit anything else while you're touching the battery with them.
Okay.
And that would create sparks and cause current to go from the battery elsewhere, but you don't want that.
And for people at home, safe?
Safe.
Safe. All right, let's do it, Patrick.
All right, I'll show you how. So let's say you ran into the gas station, you came back out, you tried to start your car, and absolutely nothing happened. The first thing you're going to look for is going to be corrosion on your battery terminals.
Oh, wow. So this is your car. So does your car have corrosion on it?
It does have a little bit. I try to stay on top, but things happen.
Car guy having the issue that we're talking about. I like it.
Ask a chef what they eat when they get home from work. Exactly. So these are your battery terminals here, and there's two. It's just like a AA in your remote. So you have a positive, and it's clearly marked. It'll be red, and then you have a negative.
And that one's not marked.
It is not.
Here is a bit of info for car batteries. Notice red indicates a positive post. Another way to determine a positive post is that it will be noticeably larger than the other negative post.
Will have a little plus and minus on the positive and negative.
Okay.
So we're looking here, and we can actually see underneath this negative cable that we have some corrosion, and that can cause interference between the connection with the cable and the battery post itself. Bad connection, no power. So I'll show you how to clean that up real quick.
Yeah. Can we get? I don't know if we can zoom in as well on this, but we got like that corrosion little bit. Obviously, it's not as serious in your car, and you know what you're looking at, but you can kind of see that it's almost like it's not dusty, but it's
a powdery white kind of chalky material that just doesn't conduct electricity as well as metal to metal does, unfortunately.
And everyone's going to have a little bit, right?
A little bit is normal, especially with aging batteries. You'll start to develop some, but if you have a big clop of blue, especially that bright blue, that is actually acid leaking out of the battery, and that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, like that, right there. All right,
yes.
How do we get it off?
All right, so we don't need to take the battery out of the vehicle for this. We can leave it right where it is for most cars. The best thing to use is going to be a wrench like this.
If you don't have a wrench?
Well, you're going to need to try something else to pry it up, I guess, but a wrench is going to be your best bet.
So keep something wrenched like in your car at all times.
A basic set of tools in the car goes a long way, yes. Okay. If you don't have a wrench that's the exact size, you can use one like this too. This is just a basic. But if you're at a gas station, they're probably going to have something inside. They should have something, or somebody else may have one in their trunk or something like that. But what we're going to do, we'll use this one, is we're going to come onto this little nut here. And what did they teach you? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? Be a little tricky.
Haven't taken it off in a while?
Not in a while. There we go.
Got it.
And now we can pry this up. Remove the negative battery tape terminal first before you move the positive. This is just to prevent anything from touching off and creating sparks and current draw in the car. And now look
Be mindful if you see a slight spark when you remove a terminal, that indicates a draw on the battery. So make sure everything inside is turned off and the door is closed. Touch the negative terminal to the battery and look for a slight spark.
We have all that beautiful white chalky junk there. So what a lot of people do, and they'll see this and they immediately go grab a can of Coca-Cola and pour it on this.
No.
Please don't do that. It makes a huge sticky mess everywhere that has to be cleaned up later. This will actually attract dirt and other debris that'll stick to it. This can cause other problems later. So you've got Coke splashing, it's causing dirt to get stuck onto other parts of the engine that's going to wear them out prematurely.
So no water, no Coke, just no liquid in general.
You actually can use something. It's cheaper than Coke even, and it's this right here. If you get it really bad, baking soda from the fridge.
Really?
Mix it 1-to-1 with water into a paste and scrub it on there, and it'll neutralize all the battery acid and the corrosion. But you don't even really need that. Basic wire brush from the hardware store is usually all it takes. So we're going to move the terminal out of the way.
Wow. That's easy. I mean, that's coming off.
And it'll look like one that's brand new from the store.
The video showed how to remove the neg terminal. Now to check the alternator dot for charging. Start the car, turn headlights, heater or air conditioner all on. Then carefully remove the negative terminal from battery. If the engine shuts off, the vehicle is not charging. The simple test I just referred to tests the charging system. If the vehicle doesn't charge, your battery will go dead.